Map says they're still mine. He brought that unit forward again, and he's in striking range now. He could definitely move up and hit this, so I'm going to have to put these guys over here, both for protection and to force him to spend movement points before he strikes. Bad omen. Stability decrease. Yeah, too bad. So much descent building up. All right, so I just need to peel you off, stick you in there for a turn, and then get you guys rushing forward again. Shit. I should have put him in here instead of here. That guy might have enough points to get up and hit that stack. That would suck. I kind of screwed that up. Oh, no, he's back there. Never mind. All right, get in there. We should be okay. All right, let's see if he commits this time. He just keeps pushing forward and peeking and then pulling back again. We'll see if he means it. We can get the kingdom to flip and have these guys forward deployed. We'll be in pretty good shape. What are the chances I can get a Nightmare Rider going? All we need is the gold. I can do that. Yeah, iron. 10, 15 per, huh? That seems kind of low. What's food doing? 18 per? That also got low. So, fluctuating market. You got to check the numbers. Sometimes you get super deals and you want to just splurge and stockpile when you see really low numbers. So it's kind of low for the amount of iron. Let's go ahead and we're up to 220. I would rather the price be higher. Let's just do that one. Oops. Then go ahead and get my Nightmare Riders queued up. It's going to be 4 turns. And I would love another Lichborn. We'd need 160 gold for that. Let's do it. Let's sell one more thing. All right, so 2 turns we'll have a Lichborn, 4 turns we'll have a Nightmare Rider, and we'll be ready to push forward into that next kingdom. Can't quite get my Nightmare Rider into the city there. That fight does worry me a bit. I'm hoping with the number of units I have and the number of movement points it's going to cost him to get to us, I don't think he'll try that fight, but he might. All right, we are done, right? We're just praying that there's not a rebellion before the kingdom capitulates. Oh, more research. We're up to 3, 3, and 3. Do we start another category? Let's get morale going. We're waiting for the kingdom's turn that I just took out for that to process and for him. There we go. Whoops. Ah, shit. I got watching the screen and forgot I was pouring water into my mug. I performed an overpour. Almost right onto my keyboard. Okay. So, we have control of the kingdom and ownership of the kingdom. There's 2 different statuses, control and ownership. When we move our armies into settlements, we temporarily gain control, but we have to deal with dissent building up like you saw. Once we take out all of the settlements, then we gain ownership over everything. So the settlements now should not have all those descent markers. So that clears up my backfield for now, which is very helpful. He did not push the attack, and because we moved our unit back, we can't see the details anymore. I'm going to leave this as is as I get things organized. So this is going to bring forth the Rider and the Lichborn. That's going to be the strong forward deployed unit. This is my hold on to stuff. Actually, this is my go attack the capital stack. So I'll probably end up bringing this forward, but I can't leave this here. Oh, never mind. Oh, crap. That's not good. He moved forward and he brought another stack up. Well, now we have some interesting things to deal with. Just didn't quite make the time frame I was hoping for. Get you forward as much as we can. Let's do the hero stuff first, I think. So we're going to bring Charlie forward to here. We're going to leave. Who are we leaving? We got triple clerics here. Well, cleric druid. All right, then the last cleric, Edward, you're staying here. Everybody else is moving over. You're going to gather rumors and then go investigate them. That's hilarious. That should not even be possible at this stage of the game. Nope. Extreme, the highest level dungeon possible. Okay, and now that's taken up a slot that could otherwise be taken up by lows that we actually do want to go into. Let's see. Hero stuff. All right, so we have a more closely balanced group now. We've got an enchanter and a warlock, along with our 2 tanks and our 2 healer types. In we go. Still at 2%. I'm still going to do the auto on the 2%. We're just going to pray everybody survives. We are running with somebody actually down a level. Oh, I didn't do the level ups. I should have done the level ups. Nobody died. We only got 7 shards and 26 gold that time, and no items. That sucks. That was a terrible one. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Did not like. Do not recommend. Okay. So heroes done. What do I do about you? I need to get a strong army combined with my knights to go after that guy. 6 points would leave 3, and that's going to be the best chance. Bring this unit over, but I'm going to have to leave somebody behind. How am I going to do this? I don't know the strength of that group. I don't know if he split his group. It's possible he split that 60 stack and he moved portion of it north and left a portion. That would have been a terrible idea, but I think that's more likely than he brought another group up in addition to a 60 strength. What I might need to do is get somebody moved over just to verify the strength of this stack and then kind of adjust what I'm going to do. So I think you are the most maneuverable. I'm definitely not going to put anybody up above. He's trying to grab a free city here. How am I going to do this? I can't get this guy over top of him either because of the movement point restrictions to protect that. Can't run anybody around. This is a bit of a problem. I need to get some resources tasked with building up the fort level in some of these currently frontline positions, especially a capital. I don't want to stick a single unit out Can't get you into play. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I need to leave a strong enough force that this secondary force can't just march in. And they've got a road for the entire trip. I could bring this group over as a screening element. Force him either off the road, because if I just move here, we'd get the defensive terrain bonus. Him trying to move here is going to increase his movement cost. So he'd move up and he'd either have to attack me and we'd get the defensive bonus, or it would burn his movement points and protect the capital while I try to deal with whatever's here. I really need to find out what this is. I think my only option is to go here with the knights. Oh, shit. Oh, that is not good. That is so not good. What's in this stack? He has no cavalry. 2 men-at-arms. Spearmen is not great. They've got, I believe, a bonus against cavalry. Archers and some levies. So he's got a couple of light levy units, but I am not confident that I would be able to bring enough strength to bear to really put a hit on this thing. It's going to cost me 4 points, and most of my armies in that group only have 5. That means we're not going to get a strong hit. Oh boy. What do we do? I can get you down here to reinforce that group. Gonna be out of movement points if we go there. He decides to come this way. That stack is going to smash this if I don't put a serious hurt on it. No matter what I do, he's going to be able to retreat this stack. Even if we hit it hard enough that we do some damage and we force a retreat, he's probably going to have enough points to move into either of these 2 cities and be a real problem. Having an army in the backfield is absolutely a terrible thing. I like it. It's an interesting puzzle to figure out the best solution for. Sure would like to know what's in that secondary stack of his. Is he fully committing all of his military units up here? It looks like he might be. He might have 2 big stacks, just like I kind of sort of have mostly two big stacks. I have about 1 and 80% of a second big stack to start. Man, I wish he did not move north like this. That sucks. So he needs to take a city because this unit's going to be out of supply. He has no supply route unless he takes a city, a settlement. Then it'll generate supply for the units. I can't get a unit in here to provide any kind of defense. Well, I think we're going to end up chasing an army in our backfield. I'm going to get you. Oh, is he going to have enough space to get... I got to leave a unit here. If I move these guys out, I can't risk them just stepping in. I wanted to combine this unit here with that group. But I think I have to wait because I might need to bring this group north. Damn it. So many points to get into this space. That's going to leave 1 stack here. I got to do it. I got to put what hit I can on this guy. That's not enough. Absolutely not enough. Oh, we did only minor strength damage. He is absolutely going to move into probably this settlement because he has to secure supplies. This means I need to... I got to prevent him from coming back this way in strength. Not that this army is going to do much if he brings that stack over. I can't risk it. I got to at least put you there. Oh, man. I could actually split these guys and get some more reinforcements over there. Which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to risk 30 strength being able to hold out against his secondary stack. Let's get another group over there. And I think that's it. Next turn, we'll get the Fighting Dead moved forward again, but it's all going to be what this guy does, and he's going to move and take this settlement. If he does anything else, I'm going to grumble about AI. That's got to be his move. He can't get supply to this location. He must secure a settlement, and he's got one completely undefended 2 hexes away. Okay, yet another alchemist showed up. 11 out of 20. Back up there. Got one Lichborn coming in next turn. 1 turn too late. I'd love if he was ready and I could drop him in here. Not that he by himself would hold off that group, but oh well. Let's see what happens. It's the lower army that I'm kind of curious about. That northern army, I swear, I'm going to be unhappy if he does not take that settlement. But the lower army is what I'm actually kind of worried about. At least if that northern army goes for the settlement, he kind of pens himself in, and I can get an army stack out ahead of him, and he won't be able to get around me again. So I can kind of pin him. What did he do? All right, that's what I wanted, given the circumstances. And the other army is gone? Okay. Sure. So he's now supplied. He's probably got that put back up to full strength, but he's also pinned himself into that corner. Because now I can get this army group, which is pretty strong, although I don't want Nightmare Riders against that. So ideally, can't get you over there, can't get you over there. Oh, crap. I need to send the Nightmare Riders over there as well, and then I'll swap them out. Well, he didn't get them updated. I think I'm going to hold here. I'm just going to keep him pinned. Get full movement next round. I'm going to bring another guy forward and swap the Nightmare Riders out so they're not going into a siege fight. So he won't be able to get around me effectively. If he tries, he's giving away the city, and it's good for me. That result will be good for me. So let's bring you forward to reinforce. This is my Lichborn. We've got one Lichborn there. Yeah, reinforce that group. Bring you forward to there for now. Hold you back here in reserve just in case he does somehow manage to get around me. We do have our reinforcement. We have another Lichborn ready to go. Let's see. So when you deploy them, they deploy with no movement points. So you deploy them, then you have to wait a turn before you can start moving them around. Put them in the capital. We've already got 2 there, and the hope is to bring that forward. So that's 2 heavies and 3 lights. I'd love to get, like I said, the other Nightmare Rider into that group. So they have a nice mix as we push forward. And that leaves this as my spares. There's... I think I will bring him forward. That way he moves. Well, he's going to lose most of his movement rate getting into the position, but If I bring the Lichborn here, it's the same problem. Oh, that's right. I can get the Fighting Dead moved forward a little faster from this position. Definitely don't want to do that. Well, actually, this is a problem because he can actually, just like I did, he can fight across this. He can't move to take it. At least if he gets to move to take it, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. Yeah, that's actually a problem. Oh, crap. I forgot about that possibility. Oh, man. He's going to hit me across that little peninsula. I can't get anybody else over there right now. Oh, yes, I can. Let's get... Well, we need to get a Lichborn over there. That means I can hit him with both stacks if I had movement points. Yeah, I think I'm going to buff this up, and then we're going to hit him with both stacks, see if we can get this thing eliminated. We'll hit from this side first. That way, if we push him out and get a retreat, then we can hit him with the other stack. So 6, 5, and 5. Yeah, I can't move everybody over. All right, let's bring you down. I'll leave you two there for garrison. Get you guys over here for a near full strength stack. If he brings that other stack up, it's going to take him at least a couple of turns. We should have this cleaned up by then. All right, I think that's the best we can do. I don't think he can win that or push me out. He might win the fight because I think he will have a bit of a troop superiority, but I think we'll be okay there. Question now is, nah, we hold him. I'm not going to commit to these fights. We're just going to force him to do something. All right. Our heroes are doing their partying. So you can see here, they're partying for another turn or 2 turns. We do have this guy out here. Let's get him moved down to a city. Oops. Check for rumors. Nothing. Go to... We got too much to do up here. I don't want to push forward and look for rumors yet. So I think we'll just move back here and check. Heroes are done. Armies are done. Research is done. A little bit of cash. Plenty of food. Gathering materials for more production. I think that's it. I'm not... I'll have to check if it lets me level them up while they're in a tavern. I don't remember if it will. But yeah, I keep forgetting to look. Till they're going into a dungeon, it doesn't matter. So as long as I check before I commit them to another dungeon fight, they're okay. Oh, we have food rotting. No other events. So he sat in place. He did reinforce a bit. He's almost back to full strength. So, of course, all the strong... Oh, his one spearman unit is the only one who's under strength. He did not bring up another army group. He's got it sitting here, so that's great news. 5 points. That's his full movement. I could get a Lichborn up there. He'd have 1 movement point left, and it'd be a full stack commitment. And let's go ahead and do that. Get into there. Bring you over. Check for rumors. And go explore it. False rumor. All right. I forget how the system works. I thought I would get to upgrade something when they leveled up. I forget if it's auto. Maybe it's auto when they level up. I think it might be auto, and the only thing I control is what items they have. Because it usually, from dim memory, the classification of the hero type determines kind of where it's going to put the points. They have specific attributes for the different types. So it notes here like intelligence, cleverness, conviction, strength, etc. for the class types. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. I don't remember if there's actually an upgrade screen. Or they need to be out of their revelry before I can click it. We'll just let them finish up, and then I'll go looking again. All right, so we got 3 more low dungeons to explore still. That'll keep our heroes busy for a while, especially since we have to move, and then it teleports them back. Then we have to move, then it teleports them back. No units in the backfield other than this one garrison unit we can't move. We just need to fight this fight and see what happens. I'd kind of like to hit this with this group first, but I think I'm going to have to do this one first. I don't think we're strong enough to force a retreat, but let's see what happens. So we did 7 points versus losing 2. I've got enough to do at least one more fight. It would be removing the Lichborn unit because they're out of movement points, which might be more of an equalized fight. Do I push this again? I can't reinforce because they've already fought. Even though the buttons light up, it won't let me. That would bring us down from 58 to 47 versus 52. I think it would, depending on the roll, I think it would be either equivalent losses with this matchup. Let's do it. Yeah, equivalent losses. All right, and that's all we can do. We're out of points. Now, this group. Full movement points, full strength. The only downside is we're going into a settlement with knights, which is not ideal. Plus, the enemy's got spear. Those guys, but the spearmen are pretty low. That's good. All right, yeah, we got to take this fight. We got to whittle this guy down. Ouch. That's not good. Very much not good. And we're essentially out of points again. I hate these fights of attrition. It's really unfortunate he managed to get into our backfield and get into a settlement. Really unfortunate. Now it comes down to who's got more money. Because he's going to reinforce, I'm going to reinforce, and yeah, it sucks. Nothing's glowing. I've got my Nightmare Riders being available next turn, which I could put in here. But again, this is not a good fight for them. I don't suppose we got rid of the spear. We did not. Damn it. He took all his hits on other units. I was really hoping to get rid of the spearman. We'll see how much he gets to reinforce next turn. We've got resources. Do I want to try to bring any other units out? If I were going to, I might bring out just some animated corpses for some garrison duty. In these 2 positions in particular. They're cheap. Yeah. Let's get a couple of those going. And then I think after that, it's start building up a 3rd army group. And we'll start with the cheap units. We'll do 2 or 3 fighting undead, a couple of Lichborn, and then get a Nightmare Rider out. I could try. I don't know how feasible it is to do. I mean, they're so expensive. I can't even imagine a stack of 6 Nightmare Riders just jaunting around the countryside, smashing stacks out in the open. The nightmare would be not noticing and hitting a stack of 6 spearmen on a hilltop. Animated corpses, undead, no food upkeep, garrison, no food upkeep, may only be placed on owned locations and may not move. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to build anything else. Let's just keep accumulating resources until we get this fight sorted. I need to make sure I hold on to resources to keep reinforcing my own units until we manage to finally flatten this guy. Let's hope he doesn't bring this unit over. We've got a pretty weak stack over here while we try to concentrate our forces. Once we eliminate this primary army of his, we should be able to kind of advance, take his capital. Once we secure that, the rest of this should fall pretty easily. It'll take him so much time to get any other army groups built up that once we flatten this one and his secondary, it's should be a roll-up after that. We'll see. All right. So I don't think I'm going to do anything else. Yeah. All right. More rotting food. We're in summertime. What do we got? He split the stack. That's a terrible idea. I hate it when the AI does that. It's so bad. So bad. He split the stack. Oh, that is awful. All right. Well, he split the stack. He's got 52 points worth, so he reinforced something. But splitting the stack was not a good plan. Oh, he got his spearman. That's still a pretty strong stack. I'm not sure this group can take it. We're going to fully reinforce it, though. That's definitely the one that needs it. We'll do as much of this as it lets me do. All right, so we got everybody reinforced. So we did, oh, interesting. All right, I'll deal with that later. Right now, we just need to go all-out assault. Well, we pushed him out. I got to get at least one unit over there, but I want to see what the results of this fight is first and then decide who I want to move around. So let's get this fight done. I like seeing +3 on this side. Oh yeah, 25-0. All right, so they're broken. I can finish them with my main stack. Let's just bring over one fighting dead to... Oh, that's right. I can't do that. Forgot. I got to move them all the way around. That means, how many points we got left? 633. If I move these guys are not going to be able to fight again. But I need to bide my time and chase these down and finish them next turn. But I want to keep him from coming curling around me. Let's see how to do this. I'm 2 points. That's going to leave 1 point for the Lichborn and plenty of points for the Nightmare Riders. How far can you move? You can get up to here. That would still let him kind of move along the edges of the desert. He wouldn't be able to get to anything useful, and I'm going to have to pull these guys back around. I think what we do is we keep the guys with movement points. We'll split these two out, move them in. They can hold that against that, no problem. Whoops, I did it in reverse. Damn it. All right. That just the spearman left? Didn't quite finish it. All right, I think we do this. That pins him into the peninsula. Next round, we'll leave one token unit. We'll combine and we'll finish these two off. And we'll just hope he leaves me alone back here. Although we do have another army kind of ready to go. He cannot get around there, so I think I will advance this army. Let's leave one fighting dead. And the problem now is we got basically 2 routes. I can't hold them both. I need to wait for this other army. I think I'm not going to press it. Let's finish and consolidate and then push forward. Oh, that's right. We got a lot of stuff ready to go. I want an animated corpse here, an animated corpse here. Oh, can't put one there because they're for max stack. I need to move these guys out. Hey guys, I need to get you moving. Do we push forward on his capital? I think we do. I think I'm going to leave that stack as is. Where are we short? I need to get these guys reinforced. How's our supply? I can supply up forward to there. That's going to mean a turn or so out of supply. If it takes me any length of time to get that capital, that could be a problem. This will put pressure on him. Even if all it does is pull his extra units back towards the capital, if he doesn't quite make it in next round, I can smash him. Get rid of the rest of his kind of mobile armies, and he'll be just with garrisons after that. So, since these are in... What do you count as? Your grassland. Maybe I'll just go... Oof, can't get into the swamp no matter what, huh? Screw it. Let's do it. Send one of you guys back to the capital there. It's possible he'll send these guys back up. Looking to try to grab this one. But I think we'll have it cleared up and everything moved over by then. All right. Yeah, we're done. No movement, no movement. We've got the main army of his broken. We had a really, really good result with that out in the open fight. 25 power or strength points reduced to no losses of us. That was an awesome combat. So I'm glad I kind of waited and set that up. We got lucky when the bottom army forced that other group to retreat out. I was a little worried about that army fighting right there. Okay, what do we got? Oh yeah. I could put the Nightmare Rider here to help with the cleanup and then get him redeployed. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, you're not going to let me put... Oh, we don't have a barracks there. All right, just put it... Put it there. I'll go ahead and get the corpse there as well. All right, army men's are done. So we're moving on to our next dungeon adventure. Hey, you guys. So movement, details, rumors govern economies, detail screen. There's nothing I can click on. Yeah, I must be misremembering the system. They just level up and they gain certain stats depending on the class that they are. And then we can modify it by assigning the magic items. Either that or it's every few levels. I don't remember. Does it mention it in here in the heroes department? Main class types, main attributes. The traits they can have, experience. Increase their statistics according to their class. Gain their primary attribute and a random second attribute. Second attribute chances depend on the class. All right, that's how it works. So, warriors always gain strength, and then they have a 50-50 chance. +1 strength and one of the following. Oh, yeah, so 50%, and then the combination of these is 50%. All right. So they could gain cleverness, intelligence, or conviction. So it's automatic. Nothing I need to click on. Let's get them moving. Get up there, guys. 1 point short of being able to go in. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's right. That got changed. Okay, only a 1%. I'm going to keep auto-exploring at this. 88 gold, 22 shards, no items again. All right, but the whole stack gained a level. That's important. I just wish I could remember kind of the benchmarks I used to use. I want to say it might be level 3 for the mediums and then 5. But I want to say it's 5. But whatever. We got 2 more lights, and then depending on kind of, maybe then we'll try the medium just to see what the numbers look like. Plentiful bounty. Yep, more food generation. Whoa. You got lots of food over there, huh? Let me back up north, please. All right, so the heroes are off doing their rest and recovery. I think we're all done. Red Skull, that's a kind of a special dungeon location. I forget the exact effects of it. They're scattered around the map. All right, no negative things to take a look at. All right, so yeah, if we click on it here, Pentagus Pyramid. Recently discovered buried structure by curious mages in search of a source of shards they sensed deep in the desert. Few came back from their expedition. All were spouting words of madness. Some still ended their life after their message. There should be a few places like that scattered around. I think we can see them from the outset. Yeah, there's one there. I don't remember if you send heroes into expeditions in those places or... yeah, I forget exactly what they were for. There are some scenario-based things that can happen, I believe, with places like that. I'm not sure it works in this one. No, I have no idea why it says outpost there, but it's definitely not someplace you can control or build. There's no resources there. There's no people there. There's very little you can do for changing the map in any way. The settlements are the settlements. You can't build a settlement. You can upgrade them in various ways, but you can't build roads, you can't build settlements, none of that stuff. The map features are set. The time frame that's simulated is too small for building a new village or something somewhere, or building a road anywhere. So okay. So, he's down to that. And spearmen are gone. Starvation is kicking in. He can't supply these guys. So we should be able to smush him flat. I'm just not sure if it's better to hit him with this group or to combine my groups here and then hit him. We use a few of the movement points, but only 2. We should still get a really strong hit on him, and we might be able to run him down with the cavalry afterwards. So I think I'll go for... I think I'll just smash him with this group. Did not finish him. Really? He's still got quite a few strength points in there. Well, now I am kind of annoyed. There we go. Okay. Oh, we got a storm going on here? That's rude. Storm is reducing resource production by 20 to 50%. Yeah, it's rude. All right, so we still got 4 movement points for this group. Oh my goodness. You know, I'll take it. I don't think he's got anything dangerous enough to come up and retake it. Let's just move in one of the Lichborn. We'll leave the rest of these guys just sitting out here. It's too far for him to bring anything up. So, we've taken the capital. This is our take stuff stack. This is our chase down and kill stuff stack. And we're working on a third stack. Don't need the fighting dead hanging back there anymore. Let's bring you forward. Let's bring you forward. We get, what do we got? Nightmare and 2 fighting. And then over here we've got 3 Lichborn between the groups. Yeah, we need to split those guys up a bit. I'll bring 1 Lichborn over to join this group. And then bring others forward. Do I keep these guys together or rush the riders? Just the 1 fighting undead that's out of points. All right, we'll bring the main group forward. Otherwise, I'm going to keep them together. It'll take us a couple of turns to get them brought down. Next target is just to clean up the rest of these settlements. Should be no problem with the groups we've got. You should just have light units in most of them. They'll start building additional units, but I think we'll be able to rush down fast enough, especially now that we've cleared our backfield. So we'll just come down the road, send 1 group down this branch, send another group down this way. Ideally, I just want to close off. Yeah, I doubt anybody's ever going to come through here. Good luck to them if they try. That's an awful lot of blight and marshland to run through. So this roadway is pretty much the linchpin. All right, we'll see how that goes. Done, 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 done. Heroes are on rest. Nothing lit up to indicate something to do. So, ideally, I just need a few more units to round out a 3rd army stack, and then turn my attention to infrastructure upgrades, start getting settlement upgrades done. It's kind of the plan. We've got a pretty good stone stockpile laying around, a lot of horses. There's damn riders, of which I think I would like just 1 more. Be great to have 2 riders, two cavalry, with a group of light infantry, maybe 1 heavy infantry, just roaming around, smashing stacks in the open. Let's see. What do I want to work on? Anything this turn? As we push the front forward, I don't think I'm going to bother with... We're going to be back to the problem of this is going to start building up descent. So I got to push forward fast enough to either take all the territories before we have one of them flip in the backfield like we had last time, or I've got to be dropping garrison units to keep the rebellion suppressed until we manage to get all the way down here. That's a lot of turns to get all the way down here to get these last 2 settlements. If I can count on just 1 small unit garrisoning each of these, I can split my stacks up and do like a stack of 3 and a stack of 3 and get it done faster. But I am a little still nervous that he might have 1 more strong stack out there that would start cleaning me up if I divided mine. So what do? And it's a little ugly for me to bring units down from these 2 barracks. Time-wise. Gold is the limiter here again. I got 42 shards. I could get 2 of those out, and we've almost got enough for 2 of them. Let's get the 1 more Nightmare Riders done. They're the ones that take the longest to get developed, so let's sell. I think I'll sell some stone this time. Actually, what's iron at now? Iron's at 30, food's at 17. That's a little more like I like to see. When we checked earlier, it was like 20 and 24. It was weirdly close. But we are in the summertime where food is plentiful. Yeah, let's do stone 10. Oof, only 8 per on the stone for selling. Good enough. What else? Did we get a siege weapon? Man, they're slow. Move a 4. Slowest unit we got. Not sure I want to trundle a siege weapon forward, and I don't think I'll need it for finishing this off. Once we get out into the main map and we've got these stronger empires to deal with, I'll probably want to get some siege weapons forward deployed. We'll have to see if we've got a barracks in any of these forward territories or get one built. For now, no siege weapons, no galleys. Let's get a fighting undead going and call it good for now. Oh, units foraging. Oh, these guys, because we just took that city. That should improve our supply situation, though. Yeah. Now we can keep pushing forward. There's also weather. If I hold the shift key, how did that work? Not the shift key. I forget now. There's a way of having like a band of weather regions showing here. I forget how to show it. But depending on where you are on the map, it can make a difference. The season you're in and the kind of the latitude you're in can have weather effects that cause problems. Yeah, how are we doing on research? We're closing in. We're at 18, 17, 16. That one's slowed down. The others are catching up. You do occasionally, even though you have no alchemist assigned, occasionally get a point in a category. So we got minor points in a few of these other ones. Let's continue. All right, lots of food rotting. Total surplus food for next month is massive. That's some weird numbers. I still don't know what's going on with this food. I think it's not reporting properly. I mean, it's saying 54 produced, 58 required total. I don't know where this other food is coming from. I don't think the math is mathing properly. And it might be something to do with the way the undead army works, and it's reporting something that's not quite true. I don't know. All right, so of course we have a little bit of dissent building up here in the town. Whoa, dissent 9. What the hell? Where is that? Kingdom, ownership and control, stability levels, changing stability, dissent. Dissent levels increase by half the size of the population when first conquered or reconquered. Larger locations create more initial dissent. Reducing it, each army strength point, 10% chance to reduce dissent. Heroes with enforcer assigned as governors. give a plus 20 bonus. And all right, I think we're gonna have to squat on this this location. I need it to push our supply line forward. He's bringing a unit up. If he brings it any closer, we're gonna step out and smash his probably sole remaining kind of mobile unit. And we've got another army coming down. So let's do this. Get max suppression of the descent and the location. Hold our supply line. Get these guys brought down. I don't think he would try this group. We'll consolidate and figure out who we want to move where. Absolutely no way he's taking that. So next turn, we'll kind of sort this out. We might be able to smash this like we did before. If he brings it up anywhere into this area, we're going to hit it from two sides and just flatten it. I suspect he'll retreat back because he should have no chance of winning that fight. I might want to invest here in... districts. Fortifications. 20 gold, 10 iron, 10 wood, 30 stone. Where I run into a problem is, am I going to need it? Is anybody other than the immediate fight, which may or may not involve fortifications helping me, once I flatten this guy, what are the chances somebody else is going to push that far to actually put this to use? I'm not sure it's going to happen, so it might be wasted effort. I think I'm going to wait and see what happens the next turn or two, and then I'll make a decision. But I'm gonna hold off on the fortifications there. All right, we just got our animated corpses in the backfield. Otherwise, all my armies are forward, of which I am going to be short 30 strength points, because that combined with that is 60, and we've got 60 here, so I need 30 more points for a third army. We got the Fighting Dead coming out. Three turns for the next riders, which I am going to include in one of these. So I need to get one more army queued up to finish the third army group. I think that'll be one of the heavy infantry. So let's do that now. Lichborn, more gold, of course. Ooh. Ouch. All right, so we've got armies queued up to fill up 3 advancing army groups. Another couple for garrison duty as we march forward would be good. We just found out, these larger settlements with 4, everybody else 4, these are tiny up front here. This big group of 4 in here. It'll take a little more effort to keep suppressed while we finish the conquest. Especially if I have to keep this full army group back here to keep the capital suppressed. But I think we'll have enough strength to do it. All right. Do I want to deploy anybody right now? Guess I could deploy. Any reason not to? It's going to be a while before I can deploy Eponese, so yeah, might as well do it now. Oh, just go there. All right. Do I bring you guys out, or do I keep you hidden back here and wait to see if you commit? I would love to hit that stack with this group. Ooh, boy, would that be a good one. All right, holding off on economy, holding off on settlement upgrades. Getting close on a few tech upgrades. Oh yeah, what are my heroes doing? They still hanging out? They got one more turn of revelry.